Why don't we start with John?
Sure. I think we're fairly similar to most carriers. A majority of the work we do with panel counsel or some of the panel firms in my work is for defense costs. And that is set up on an electric billing system where we've got a litigation partnership program, sort of like a contract that delves into reporting guidelines and trial preparation, but also about billing, and most of it is on a fixed fee, an hourly rate for a partner, for an associate, and a paralegal. And then every year, I believe at the end of December, they have an opportunity to submit a request for an increase in those rates. It's reviewed by that department in our corporate offices, and with the input of with the divisional input, and agreed upon at that point. We do, in our subrogation and recovery departments, have some pure contingency work where we're pursuing some type of subrogation claim. We'll hire counsel, outside counsel, to pursue it, and really the only time they collect is they get a percentage of any settlement amount that they receive. So I think generally that's how most large carriers do it, and that's how it is at Great American.
Alex?
Well, you know, we're like everybody else. We want to pay as little as possible for the highest quality work. But I think what's toxic about this discussion is the view that it's somehow an antagonistic relationship, that I only win if you lose and vice versa, and that's exactly the wrong approach. I don't win if you lose if you're my vendor, because if I value the work that you do, I want you to want to do work for me. I want you in those situations where we've come up with an alternative billing arrangement and it's not making money for you, to continue to invest the resources in the relationship, knowing that it will come back to you in spades, and not just say, well, you know, that's the deal we did then and things have changed. We're open to having discussions as matters progress. I'm a big believer in stating what the assumptions are on the front end, so that it's not a crying over spilt milk, I made a bad deal, help me out discussion, but it's a, we made an arrangement based on a certain set of expectations, and those expectations are no longer related in any way to the reality that we're dealing with. Let's sit down again.